you're right. Yeah, the baby is in the room and I'm going downstairs for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Baby. No response. May.
Like child CPR, the first steps are to open the airway and establish breathing.
Head tilt, chin lift. Look, listen, feel. No breathing.
However, the infant is much smaller. Ventilation must be done by placing your mouth over the infant's mouth and nose and creating a seal. Again, give 2 breaths, about 1 to 1.5 seconds each, pausing to take a new breath each time. Make sure the chest rises. The best place to check for a pulse on an infant is the brachial pulse on the inside of the upper arm, between the elbow and shoulder. Place your thumb on the outside and gently press your middle and index fingers until you feel the pulse. If a pulse is absent, begin chest compressions. Place your index finger just below the nipple line. With both the middle finger and ring finger on the sternum, compress the chest about 2 to 3 centimeters. This would be about 1/3 to 1/2 the depth of the chest. For infants, after every 5 compressions, give 1 ventilation.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check pulse. No pulse.
If alone, pause to call an ambulance after about 1 minute of CPR. An infant can be carried during CPR, but make sure his torso, head and neck is firmly supported by your arm and hand at all times.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
995, can I bill?
Hello, 995?
Yes.
I need an ambulance. My baby is not breathing. I'm at People's Park Center.
Okay.
Apartment 1520. 1,
Okay,
2,
ambulance on the way
3,
now.
4, 5.
Baby, no response. Help! Call ambulance, call 995. Okay. Head tilt, chin lift. Look, listen, feel. No breathing, attempt to ventilate. Resistance. Reposition the head. Attempt to ventilate. Still resistance. Must be choking.
For an infant, position his face down on your forearm with your hands firmly holding his jaw. This will support his head. Rest your arm against your thigh. Ensure that the head is lower than the rest of the body. Give the baby 5 back blows between his shoulder blades with the heel of your hand. Then turn him around, supporting him carefully with your arms. Place him on your thigh with his head still lower and give him 5 quick downward chest thrusts with your index and middle finger in the same location as you would chest compressions. This is about a finger's breadth below the nipple line. Then, open his mouth and see if the object is visible. Do a finger sweep to remove visible objects and attempt ventilation.
I see a candy wrapper. Attempt to remove foreign object. Attempt to ventilate. There's a chest rise. Check for pulse. There is a pulse. Check for breathing. There is breathing. Bring to doctor.
After 1 minute of CPR and every few minutes thereafter, check for pulse.
Check pulse.
If pulse is present, continue with rescue breathing.
Pulse present. Check breathing.
Rescue breathing is similar to ventilation.
No breathing.
Do a head
Give
tilt
rescue
chin
breathing.
lift to open the victim's airway. Ventilation must be done by placing your mouth over the infant's mouth and nose and creating a seal. Give a breath of 1 to 1.5 seconds. Make sure you see the chest rise and then fall. Deliver 1 rescue breath every 3 seconds. To keep track, count.
2,000, 3,000. 2,000, 3,000.
After 1 minute or 12 cycles, check for breathing again.
3,000. Check pulse. There is a pulse. Check breathing. There is breathing. Bring to the doctor.